What about you? What's your? 'Tis the season. We're a movie podcast. I should probably keep the microphone close to my face because I keep waving about because I'm holding it. What's your favourite Christmas film?
My favourite Christmas film? It's a difficult one because, you know, I go in and out of watching Christmas films. I'm more of a Christmas special kind of guy. I like watching...
Like a Rudolph or a...
no, like a TV show. So, like, you know, You're Always Sunny's Christmas
Like a
things.
Community or...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'd probably have to say, even though I probably haven't watched it in a while, The Muppet Christmas Carol.
Muppets Christmas Carol is elite. I am... Here comes Mr. Humbug. Here goes Mr. Grit. Don't mess with... Bang. Nothing but bangers as well in that film. Nothing but bangers.
Hell yeah.
Marley and Marley. I need to calm it down.
What about you?
For me, I'd probably say same. Sorry, I keep taking little sips of my drink. I'd probably say same or... I like Fred Claus. Fred Claus is quite funny. It's like Santa's got a brother, but he's just a normal dude.
There's a Christmas film, you can probably help me out with this,
Mm-hmm.
that I remember watching when I was younger, and I think I had it on pirate copy.
Okay.
And I have no idea what it is, but there was these two houses, and they were fighting over like Christmas lights or something.
I know exactly. It's fucking Danny DeVito, isn't it? It's called Deck the Halls or something like that. 1 second, we've got the computer here. We'll see when we blow up and become like an actual huge podcast. We'll have like a little man who just sits.
Yeah, we have the intern.
Googles.
Intern position's going, by the way, if anybody wants to join.
Deck the Halls film. Yeah, Deck the Halls. It's Danny DeVito and Ferris Bueller.
Damn, you know, I think I need to give that a watch at some point.
It's
Because
Danny DeVito. It's Frank.
I just don't remember. I think I was like 7 or 8 years old when I watched it. Yeah.
Nice. Should we get into it?
The two damn cousins out, they're watching movies.
Alright.
Here we are. Welcome back to another episode of a very special Christmas episode of Reinventing The Reel. I'm Curtis.
I'm Cameron, and I'm together here with Curtis.
It's weird.
It's odd because I feel like I'm gonna be nodding along to what you said instead of saying yeah. Because I can actually see you.
Exactly.
So
I also feel like there's more like nervous energy in the room.
Yeah.
Like, in general.
yeah. And, you know, we're both holding our mics, both recording the audio separately on the computer, but it's like, it's together, so
Yeah.
you might pick our own audios up. We don't know. We'll see what happens.
So, I think by now, we've been doing this for a month. We're basically a professional podcast. Everyone knows us. Everyone knows
Too
what
good.
we're about.
Yeah.
Everyone should know what the show's about by now.
Yeah.
We take films, we repitch them, we add like wild cards to the mix, and we just come out with whatever pops into our heads, basically.
Yeah.
It's just a bit of fun, let's be real.
Yeah.
But this week it's Christmas. Well, not this week, but you know, tis the season, so we decided to do a special Christmas episode.
Yeah.
So it's the same regular shtick, although we don't know what we're doing this week either. So
Yeah. We're random in it live. Spinning the wheel.
it's gonna have real like episode 1 vibes.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably like that now because we're together as well. But, you know, we won't get something that's as bad as episode 1, but, you know, it's going to be good. So,
Should we just?
spin that reel.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Because
TM.
Alright, so the film we're doing today is.
Polar Express. So when we were writing down what films we wanted, we both said Polar Express as a main one because of one of the genres we had in there. But we had things on there like Elf, Home Alone. But that was like just crossing over the threshold.
I was. I'm so excited. Okay, I can. It's whatever. I don't even.
So-
Care. I don't even care what genre we get or anything. I feel like it can. Sorry about that. We just had some technical difficulties.
Part of the process, innit? First time together. Never know what's gonna happen. So glad we noticed it though.
Exactly. Or we could have gone like the whole show
Yeah.
just rambling like idiots. But so we went ahead and we picked the other things.
Yeah, we were recording and we did like the genres and stuff, the genre of it, and we did like the first 2 wild cards.
Mm-hmm.
So then we were like, oh, we may as well do the rest of them off screen because we've lost this audio anyway. So you want to read them out? You got the list over there.
Yeah. So just like everything that.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So we are doing the Polar Express as a musical, as a Netflix film, in claymation, and it has to include the spirit of Christmas.
Pretty standard stuff.
Exactly.
This week though, as well, we also added one more randomizer into it because we're just always like picking out actors that we know and we want. And so, it took us quite a while to do this list. We must have 20 odd actors on there. Curtis spanned the wheel, and we got Eddie Murphy. It's pretty good. Got Melissa McCarthy, and everybody's favourite actor, James Corden.
I hate you so much.
So this is gonna be a very weird Polar Express.
Can I rant for a little rant? I don't care. Can I?
Go on.
Why is James? I just don't like him. There's nothing funny about him. Oh, look at me! I'm pudgy and I eat food. That's the punchline. Oh, haha. Why? Oh, okay. It's whatever. It's cool. It's the fact that on the wheel, Steve Buscemi was just before him.
Oh.
Just before him. And, okay, sorry. Let's Christmas. Woo, let's go.
Okay. So
Okay.
with Polar Express, it's about a boy who's he rides the Polar Express, and he goes to the North Pole.
Yeah, he does.
And it's not about the journey; it's about the friends we meet along the way, and the Christmas presents we get in the end. What did he want? Was it like a lottery ticket or something?
Yes.
No, I'm just thinking of the ticket. He's like, you gotta have a ticket.
Yeah. He gets a bell at the end,
Oh, that's it.
but you can only hear the bell if you believe in Santa. And then the gift that he gets at the end is
that
the
was
bell.
the whole thing. He didn't believe in Santa, did he?
Exactly.
Right. But
Yeah.
after all, there's only one more sleep till Christmas.
This season to be merry and joyous. We
Okay,
should have gotten the muffin.
Yeah.
Should have gotten the muffin. Okay. So how are we tackling this then? So do you still want to have a main protagonist?
Yeah. The main guy is.
Should we make it James Corden?
Yeah, screw it. James Corden now, he's not playing a child.
Okay.
I think he's a.
He's a 30-odd-year-old man.
Yeah. And. I guess he's done. You know what? It's James Corden. We're not gonna make him another person. He's not Aaron McGee.
Yeah, he is James Corden.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's coming home one night from after doing the Late Show,
Yeah.
and so he's going home and he sees a
Live action so far at the minute.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
good. Okay. And he's sees one of those Christmas Santas, they're dressed up, and he's like, oh, give money to the homeless children or something. And he's
Yeah.
like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't believe in Santa. So,
Make him a very unlikable protagonist.
exactly.
Because he's an unlikable person. He should probably die, but it's whatever. We move.
So, here, that sets up the whole he doesn't believe in Santa stick, and I don't know. He goes home.
What?
his-
A 30-year-old man who doesn't believe in Santa? What's wrong with it?
He goes home and he's all like, oh, Christmas is coming up. I've just done my Late Show of the Christmas featuring Eddie Murphy and Melissa McCarthy.
Nice.
And I'm not feeling Christmas this year. I'm not in the spirit of it.
Okay. And his wife, let's say, is played by like Queen Latifah or something. It's just like, well, you better. It's that time, and your children here, Shapiphany and Ladarius.
Gavin and Stacey.
Yeah, or Gavin and Stacey. Yeah, they have 4 children: Ladarius, Shapiphany, Gavin, and Stacey. Nice.
That goes into the first musical number, I'm guessing.
Yeah, and it's gonna be him like staring out the window, and he'll be like, "Give me some keys, give me some piano keys."
Dun 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 dun. I'm just doing.
When I was a young boy. Dear Santa, he walked away from me. No presents, no joy, and barely enough to eat. I wished for a puppy or reindeer to be right at my feet. But there's nothing, and there's no one, and now I have no cheer. I don't know how the rest of the song goes.
Yeah, that's a good start.
Yeah.
You know, anyone who's watching the film now would be like, "Oh, it's a musical. I'm going to watch the other one." So yeah, it goes through that musical number. Written by My Chemical Romance.
Nice. Is that Gerard Way?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, he's attached to this film. He's done the soundtrack. Screw it.
Did you know he is Joe Rogan's cousin?
I did not know that.
Fun fact. Anyway, sorry, back to the story.
So he's like, "Oh, whatever. Kids, get to bed. Wife, come here. I'm feeling particularly naughty tonight."
Oh my.
And so, yeah, he goes to bed. And the wife's like, "Nah, I'm not doing anything with you tonight." He's like, "Why is this?" He's like, "You're not in the spirit of Christmas." So he's like, "Oh, whatever."
Whatever.
So he goes to sleep.
Okay.
And a train rams into his house. No, I'm joking. He hears a nice he hears like jingles outside, and it sounds like there's a train coming. Like, well, what's a train doing in wherever he lives in Central California? So he I almost said Ed Sheeran. James Corden pops his head out the window, and he looks and sees a massive train. He's like, "Oh my god, what's this doing out here?"
All aboard!
There you go. And so he looks around. His wife's stone cold asleep. His 4 kids are all asleep too. No one else has heard this. So he goes out and he's like, "Oi, what are you doing in front of my house?"
Who plays the conductor?
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy?
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Let's give this a try. So Eddie Murphy's just like, let me just say. Let me just say. So, this is my Polar Express. This is my train. I can't do this. I'm going to stop. That was atrocious. Why did you not stop me? You just sat there and watched
It was all
me.
good.
No, it wasn't. That was horrible. You just sat and watched me do that. Like,
Well.
so anyway, Eddie Murphy's like, "Hey, geezer, this is my train. We've come to pick you up. Someone, little birdie told me that you're not the biggest Santa fan." And he's like, "What are you on about? You were just on my show last night." He's like, "Ha, ha, ha. Oh, you think I'm Eddie Murphy? No, I'm the conductor."
He's played by Eddie Murphy.
Yeah. Now the conductor can take the shape of whoever not the participant, the passenger wants
Oh, yeah.
them to see.
Yeah. That's good.
So so James Corden's like, what's in it for me? Why would I do this? My family's inside, blah 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 blah. And Eddie Murphy goes, sorry, the conductor goes, inside where? And he's like, well, just there in my house. And he turns around and his house is gone. And he looks in front of him, and he's on the train.
Oh, and this is when it transitions into
To claymation. He looks down at his hands.
Oh my god!
His big meaty sausage fingers turn into clay.
And then we cue the sound. Welcome to my train. Dun, 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 dun. It's Christmas time.
Okay.
And we're going
Get it
to the North Pole.
to the north.
We're gonna
Gonna
take a trip.
to the trip.
We're gonna make some stops.
Make some stops. Hey.
We've got all your favourites.
What's your favorite?
Melissa, McCarthy,
McCarthy.
Eddie, and Murphy.
That's a me.
And maybe some James Corden.
Yo, we're
Welcome
on the
to
train.
train.
Yeah. Quick, go on, no, keep going.
We're going to the train. We've got all these things.
Ha!
Some hot chocolate.
Hot!
And some nice planes.
Chocolate.
Who knows what
What?
we'll get for Christmas.
Okay.
And then we're gonna have some fun. I don't what
Give me a
else.
beat.
But da, 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 da,
Merry Christmas. We're on a train. We're going. Choo choo choo. Well, no, slowing. Coo. What time will we get to the North Pole? No one knows. It's gonna be sick. Maybe it's gonna snow. The trip is gonna be frosty, so I let it go. Yeah, I'm talking about that Elsa. Oh, she's a can't be swearing. You be daring to get on my train, and you know that there's no caring. Where we going? Cause we gotta get there fast, and we gotta go
Polar.
slow. No, we're gonna go
Express.
fast. Yeah. Christmas.
Polar.
Yeah.
Express.
Okay. So yeah, something like that. So, where were we? We just.
So he's on the train now.
Mhm.
Our James Corden. And he's like, wow, this is such a magical experience. We just had that nice thing. He sits down next to Clay, Melissa McCarthy.
Nice.
She's like, oh, what are you doing here? He's like, well, I don't know. What are you doing here? It's apparently a Christmas train. So I don't know. They do a bit of back and forth between them. Like funny comedy, because they're two of the greatest comedians.
That was a heavy sigh.
And what else happens on this train? I don't know. What hijinks?
I'm trying to think what even happens in the original film. Like, not much happens.
No.
Like, they lose a ticket, and then he climbs on the train to get the ticket or whatever.
Yeah.
Then there's a random hobo. And then the train goes on some ice. Then they get to the North Pole. There's hot chocolate in there somewhere as well.
Yeah.
We need to keep the hot chocolate somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. So he's just chilling with Melissa McCarthy then.
Yeah.
And then the guy sat in front of him turns around and goes, Hey, do you know what kind of train this is? And it's Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
It's a really fast train. We're gonna go all the way to the Polar Express. No.
to the North Pole.
I meant to the North Pole.
Yeah, I knew what you meant.
Oh, my soul. Anyway, James Corden's like, what's that smell? What's that sound? And Steve Buscemi goes, I don't know. It smells like hot. Melissa McCarthy. Choc. And then the conductor comes, kicks down the door. Hot chocolate. Give me a beat.
You know what? I all I've got in my head is that Schnitzel song from Hoodwinked.
Chocolate's the favorite treat for little boys and girls to eat. Schnitzel and I'm gonna stick. It's a schnitzel on a stick. No more spoons. Use your hands. Says the friendly schnitzel man. Wrong film. But
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Says the
We-
friendly hot chocolate man.
We need a hot chocolate theme. It needs to be bang. I'm picturing like the Just Eat adverts with Snoop Dogg.
Did somebody say hot chocolate?
Me, come get you.
Hot chocolate with the beat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Is this episode just Cameron and Curtis sing for?
Pretty much. Yeah. I'm not mad at it.
hour.
But first we get the milk, then we get the chocolate, mix it in a pot, and it's hot as shit. Yeah, it be hella tasty. You wanna come? Don't taste me. You think you're bad? Girl, you're not. Do you know what? It's hot. This chocolate in a pot. Maybe it's not. Oh, it's a lot. That's okay, cause I know I'm sick. It's okay, cause here we go. Hack a drink of this hot chocolate. Ooh,
Yeah.
real smooth.
Hot chocolate. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hot with the chocolate.
it's so hot, yo.
Let's get back to the film.
Yeah.
We're a movie podcast.
I feel yeah, we should definitely. I feel like our musical episodes is really why it shows why we're not a music podcast.
Yeah. Okay. So let's just skip some of the fluff, and they get to the North Pole,
Okay.
and it's still claymation in the North Pole.
Nice.
All I can see in my head is that like art attack, like type
Morph
claymation.
little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe like they'd have a song about you can be whatever you want to be. 'Cause
Nice.
It's the Polar Express, and we're clay.
I feel like we should probably skip past that song.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. No one wants to hear
I
that.
know. So,
The listeners at home, like, do the song.
I guess from there they go to they get off the train, and Eddie's all like, well, we're only here for about 2 hours. Well, we're here for 2 hours, and then we're doing the Santa ceremony. And I think they're like in the film, they're like with is it packing the sleigh or whatever they're doing?
Something like that, yeah. And there's like a random rock elves and shit.
Yeah. And there's like massive crowds and stuff. God damn. But yeah, so they just like explore a bit, find the spirit of Christmas while you're here. Look inside your heart and stuff, and find that inner child in you.
Hey, yo, man, let me out. The conductor just like forces a child butt down his throat and goes, oh, sorry about that. Anyway.
So James and Melissa
Steve Buscemi.
and Steve Buscemi
Nice.
go around looking for things. I'm picturing sort of like a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory-esque thing. So
Yeah.
they're looking around. They're like got the elves like, don't touch that thing, man. Keep your grubby little hands off it.
All the elves are voiced by Danny DeVito.
Get off my presents. So, I guess they find a machine, and it's called like the Spirit Machine, and it's all like the love and joy, and everything that goes into the spirit of Christmas. And they all say a word, and it pops up in there. They're like, oh, wow, and James is like, that's a load of crap, that is. I think he goes in there, he does something, and like the words are floating around, and he just grabs one and scrumbles it up. And it's like, oh my god, what?
Everyone's just gasping around.
Yeah. Like, the elves are like, get him out of there, pull him out.
He's breaking Christmas.
Yeah. And so they're like, they pull him out of there, and they're like, they got him restrained, and he's like, yeah, I don't care, I'll ruin Christmas, get off. And so like, oh, we're gonna have to take this one to the big man upstairs. Who is it? It's Mrs. Claus. It's not Father Christmas, he's too busy.
That's true.
So, but she's like rough and tough. She don't take no shit, basically. Who's a tough woman? It's his wife. Could be a thingy. Who did you say? What was
Queen
her name?
Latifah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
could be her.
Yeah, let's do Queen Latifah.
Yeah. Well, what happens when he goes to see Mrs. Claus?
So she's like, I see you here making all this. No, I see. No. So she's just like, come on, come sit down, come sit to Mama Christmas.
I like that.
And she's like, I see all this pain in your heart, all this anger. You never used to be like this. What's wrong? Why don't you care about Christmas anymore? And James turns around and he's like, well, it's just that last year we wanted a baby and it died. And Mama Christmas.
If we weren't in the same room together, I could have held that in. But it's
This is a dramatic scene, Cameron. You've thrown it off. You've ruined it. As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted.
sorry. Carry on.
Mama Christmas goes, but why do you hate Christmas, my child? And James goes, well, because that's the only thing I wished for last year. And it didn't come. That means Santa isn't real. He hasn't got time for me or you or anyone.
The music starts to get very dramatic.
Dun, 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 dun. Don't take over the rest of this.
Yeah. Say Christmas. Give me a sec. It's an Avengers Christmas. So yeah. I don't know if there'll be another musical number there with the sad thing happening, but yeah. Well, she's like, well, you know, Santa can't do that for you. You expect me and him to be like pumping out children for you and just like wrapping them up. Like, we can't do that, and like if we wrapped him up, it probably wouldn't be safe. Like, we'd probably get some health and safety concerns there. You know, like the Christmas Inspector. That could be another movie, by the way. Write that down. And he comes around. He's like, well, if these toys aren't up to scratch, you know. So he's like, well, what else am I supposed to believe? It's Christmas. You know, if we wanted a Christmas baby, even though 9 months, it would probably be a summer baby, but whatever. And so she's like, well, you can go home and try again, you know. I am your wife after all. And he's like, what? And then she's like, yeah, I'm your wife, Mrs. Claus. And then he looks in the mirror, and he's actually Santa Claus.
Oh my god. Yo, stop freaking my brain right now, man.
I don't know why I took it there, but it just came in my head and I ran with it. So
that's the reason why he works at nights and does his late show then.
Exactly.
Because during the day he's at the North Pole.
Exactly.
But maybe it's like a split personality thing, so he doesn't realise that he's...
And he's like, well, that's why he doesn't believe. He doesn't want to believe in the other side of him.
Because he doesn't believe in himself.
And then...
That's the true meaning of Christmas.
Exactly.
Believing in yourself!
Exactly. There we go.
We got it. We I feel like we and then it turned into like
Christmas,
into a duet.
Yeah.
Between him and Santa, which is also him.
It's like a man or a Muppet type scene.
So they're like mirroring each other, and then at the end they hold like a sweet note, and it's like, and then they merge into one beautiful voice.
Yeah.
And he sees himself as both.
Yeah. I can be James and Father Christmas.
Daddy Papa Christmas.
Yeah. Thank you, Polar Express. You've shown me my way. Now, everybody, elves, we need to pack up this sleigh. Well, hold on, Santa. The sleigh's not working properly. What are we gonna do? Eddie Murphy walks out. Well, I got a train over here ready to take you. And now the Polar Express delivers the presents with James Corden as co-conductor. It's
Lobbing
Christmas.
out.
It's Christmas. We're delivering the presents. It's Christmas. It's Christmas. No. Christmas. It's Christmas. Doing it. Oh, Christmas. It's Christmas. It's Christmas time.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's the Polar Express, I guess.
Yeah. I feel like before we just end, we should cut to a year later, and it's Christmas, and it's Christmas, and they've just finished delivering presents or whatever, and he gets home and he's like, oh, that was a long shift, honey, and she's like, oh, well, you've got one more present waiting for you.
It's a baby.
And he looks under the tree and he's like, oh, I'm gonna call him Smithy. And then it cuts to the end.
Oh, that was good. That was really nice.
That was wholesome.
Yeah.
I feel like I was genuinely trying to build like atmosphere and have like a deep emotional moment there, and then you came through and just laughed.
In my defense, right? I don't know. I've got no defense.
To be fair, I almost laughed as well. Like, come on, who am I lying to?
It was just so like, oh, I wasn't expecting it.
It was like you with the tram last week.
Yeah, true. Oh, but yeah, that was good. That we got Steve Buscemi in it again. Nice recurring character.
I feel like he has to be in it at least every other week, at least once a month.
Yeah.
You know.
So I guess with that, we'll say no podcast next week. We're gonna take a break because of obviously it's Christmas, and it's Curtis's birthday.
Christmas.
It's Christmas, and it's Curtis's birthday.
But mainly Christmas. No one cares about my birthday.
Oh, I care, man.
I don't care. It's whatever. We don't talk about this one now.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, no. Anyway, hope everyone has a spectacular winter holiday.
Yeah.
Because Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Christmas, all of that.
Whatever you're celebrating, have a good time.
Enjoy each other's company.
Yeah. And remember, believe in yourself.
Stay safe out there, kids.
Merry Christmas, Curtis.
Merry Christmas, Cameron.